King Idris I at Montserrat marks one of the most important events in Libyan history. For on this day, the 25th of October, 1961, by the pressing of a button, our beloved king will start the flow of oil from the Esso Oil Company's Elton Field to the world's overseas markets. On this momentous day, the whole nation pays tribute to our great leader, King Idris I. For it was he who won for us our freedom and independence. The finding of oil in our vast Sahara region seems to be a reward from God to all those who fought so valiantly for the establishment of a free and independent kingdom of Libya. After reviewing the Guard of Honor, His Majesty was greeted by Prime Minister Mohammed Othman Said and other high-ranking dignitaries from the Libyan government and the Esso Standard Oil Company of Libya. With the dignity that God has only bestowed upon monarchs, our beloved king, in his capacity as leader of our great nation, took his seat on the ceremonial platform that had been especially erected for this occasion. One has but to look upon the face of this great man to comprehend whence came the strength that built our nation. In the audience to witness the flow of Libyan oil to the world were the highest-ranking officials in the land. Newspaper and photographic coverage of this event, Libya takes her place among the oil-producing nations of the world, will be seen by millions of people in many lands. Mr. Ali Mazzalati, Director General of the Ministry of Petroleum Affairs, acting as the Master of Ceremony, said, "Your Majesty, today we are inaugurating in your honor the first official exportation of Libyan crude oil to the world's markets." Ambassadors from friendly nations listened with interest to the Director General's remarks. A passage was read from the Quran as a tribute to Almighty God for the blessing he has bestowed upon this land of ours. His Excellency Fuad Kabazi, Minister of Petroleum Affairs, in his address to the King said, "Your Majesty, no greater honor could have been bestowed upon us than your gracious presence here today on this memorable occasion. It has been almost 10 years since you, our beloved King, announced to the world the stirring news that Libya had become a free and independent nation. Today we lay the cornerstone of our second independence, for with the pressing of a button by your Majesty, oil, the wealth that lays deep within our soil, will flow toward the outer world, and Libya will enter into a new era of national prosperity and stability." Mr. M.J. Rathbone, President of Standard Oil Company of New Jersey, United States of America, said, "It is a tribute to the significance of this occasion that His Majesty King Idris I, so many dignitaries from Libya, and distinguished guests from other nations should be on hand today. We are here to witness the official introduction of Libyan oil to international markets, an event which is surely of great importance." Dr. Awani Dajani, the legal advisor of Esso Libya, immediately translated the speeches delivered in the English language to Arabic, in order that those assembled would have a clear understanding of all that was being said on this historic occasion. Mr. R.A. Eads, President, Esso Libya and Esso Sirte, said, "Your Majesty, we in Esso are happy to celebrate with you here today the official opening of the first crude oil exporting facility in Libya." Mr. Eads went on to say that our beloved king had consented to honor this occasion by pressing an electronic button which would open a valve and start the flow of Libyan oil into world markets. And now, one of the greatest moments in Libya's history is about to take place. A picture that will live forever. For as our beloved king pressed an electronic button, It automatically released a valve which sped on its way the flow of Libyan oil to the world. To commemorate this historic occasion, Mr. Rathbone presented King Idris with a miniature gold barrel filled with Libyan oil. As King Idris descended the inaugural platform, Libyan oil at an average rate of 60,000 barrels per day was flowing through this giant pipeline to a ship in the outer harbor. According to S.O. Libya, in 1962, this amount will increase to 125,000 barrels per day from the Massa Brega installation alone. Other such installations are already under construction and will add their yield to that of Massa Brega. This day can indeed be called our second Independence Day, for God in his infinite wisdom has unlocked from deep within the shifting sands of our vast Sahara region a treasure that will assure the economic future of this our land, the United Kingdom of Libya. May God continue to smile upon us. Long live our noble king.